Good to go.
All right. So thanks for everyone joining. One of our other Tech Talks at the Tech Academy. I am Rojina, and if you didn't know, Tech Academy, we are a technology school with specialized in coding boot camps. We have a variety of different specializations, and you can study our boot camps online, in person. If you live by one of our campuses, we do have a location in Portland, and we also have one in Salt Lake City. But like I said, you can also study everything online. And we don't have a start date, so as soon as you join, you can start your courses. I am going to put our school link in the chat box if you are interested to learn more about it. But anyhow, so today's Tech Talk is going to be a little different. Me and Jeffrey are going to host a game show. But before we get into all of that, I actually want to thank our sponsor today, Constructor. And we also have Seth Purcell here, who's the co-founder, to talk a little bit about the company and see what it's about. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Seth. I was previously a VP of engineering and a CTO for a large number of years in New York. And now I'm a co-founder of Constructor. And what we are is a lightweight alternative to Trello and Jira, designed just for software teams, unlike Trello, and really focused on staying out of your way and trying to create a very frictionless, lightweight experience for developers and managers of primarily kind of like small to medium-sized teams. Our biggest customer right now has about 20 developers. What our customers love most is our lightweight design and our integration with GitHub that we're totally obsessed with and are improving constantly. And probably the favorite feature of our product right now is our threaded comments, which is amazingly somehow unique and really makes collaboration a lot nicer and more effective than, say, Trello or the unthreaded comments that you find in things like Jira. And in fact, people prefer it to Slack because it's very easy to lose track of things in Slack, whereas our threaded comments you can assign. If you want to check it out, there is an instant demo on our website where you can play with the real thing with one click, and you don't have to sign up. And we're delighted to be supporting the Tech Academy in their mission of helping people get started in software development and improve their skills. So thank you very much for having me, and good luck with the game.
Thanks, Seth.
All right, thank you so much. I also put their website in the chat box if you want to go check it out. But thank you so much. All right, so like I said, today's going to be a little different. We are doing a game show, and Jeffrey is actually here to host it with me. So thanks for being here, Jeffrey.
Yeah, definitely. Let me just give you a small introduction, and then we'll just go ahead and jump in. My name is Jeffrey. I've been working with EDI data interfaces for about the last 10, 15 years, wanted to develop my skill set. And so that's why I joined with the Tech Academy and went through their software development boot camp. And I was hired shortly after, and now I currently reside as their director. So today we're going to kind of go through just a simple 25-question quiz. It's going to quiz us on HTML, CSS, JavaScript. It's nothing too crazy, but there are a few curveballs in there. But big thanks to Constructor for making this all happen. It's a pretty awesome thing when we get to give out a prize for our little game here. But yeah, if you have questions about the Tech Academy, Constructor, anything like that, or just anything in general about what we do, our job placement group, hang around for after the call. We're going to do a Q&A, so we'll definitely get all those questions answered. So this is pretty simple. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to post a link into our chat. You don't have to download anything. All you're going to do is just click on the link, and it's going to ask you to enter a username. And then from there, you'll be able to interact with the game. So just ask you to enter a name, and then you should be able to join right in. Everybody get that okay? Good. Okay, let's see here. All right, I'm seeing some names. Dan, David, Michael, Sarah. Okay. We'll just kind of give this a minute to let everybody join in.
Yeah, the link is in the... And if anyone has any problems with the link, let us know.
Oh, and don't forget to click I'm ready once you're in there so we can start.
I forgot to do that.
Oh, you're good. We're still waiting on everybody else, so I think we'll be all right. All right, I think we're just waiting for one more. Priyanka? Just click the I'm ready.
It should be like a red, orangish sign. It says I'm ready.
All right, perfect. Like, I think we're all here. Let's go ahead and kick it off. And then you'll have about 30 seconds to answer each question, and then we'll kind of talk about it after if there's questions or if we need to come up with anything else. All right. Let's go ahead and start. All right, question 1. Which of the following is not a linear data structure? So all you have to do is just click on your response. That's it. Nothing too crazy. All right. Time's running out. 10 more seconds. And let me do this really quickly. Hold on. Okay, excellent. Yep, it's a tree. So it's just basically, as far as the way that the data is laid out, right? It's linear. So you would see that like in a stack, like a first in, first out. You would see it in a queue or like an array, as opposed to like a tree where the data separates out. So it's just straight linear data structure. I want to share my screen really quickly, just so you can see this. And I'm sorry, I should have done this before we started. All right, let's do that. All right, you can all see my screen now, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And I'm not going to answer any questions, so it's not like you're going to be able to cheat off me or anything. But I just want you to see what's going on. So yeah, perfect. All right, let's keep going here. All right, next question. What is the correct HTML for making a checkbox? I'm just going to let the timer run down on mine. So get it in if you can. Even if you don't know, take a guess. It's better you have an answer in there, if nothing at all.
Yeah, you never know. It might be the right answer.
All right, wow, everybody did awesome on that one. Great job. Yep, the input type is set to checkbox. All right, perfect. Let's keep going. Blank is the process of finding errors and fixing them within a program. All right, time's ticking. Get them in. All right, awesome job. Yeah, nothing too complicated there. Just debugging. We'll keep going. What is the correct HTML for creating a hyperlink?
I always have to look this up.
Okay, time's running out. Okay, yeah, that's right. So within the anchor, it's the H reference to the website. All right, awesome, great job. Let's keep going. All right, of the following if statements, which one correctly execute 3 instructions if the condition is true? All right, awesome. Yeah, let's talk about that one really quick. Yeah, so with the if statement, so you have the if statement, and then within the open parentheses, you have the conditional, right? Which is that if this statement is met, then run this. And so the difference between those is it has to have a block of code to execute, right? So within the curly braces is where that block of code lives. So the one answer that was right was the one that had the start and end curly brace, as opposed to the other ones which didn't. So. All right, very cool. Yeah, feel free to throw those emojis out if you want. All right, excellent.
I think that was a curveball, Jeff.
Yeah, just a little bit, right? So, yeah, if you guys have questions or you know something comes up, especially during this, or you don't quite understand where something came from, just feel free to throw that out in the chat room or in the messages, I should say. But yeah, let's go ahead and go on to the next one. All right, what is the default value of the position property?
Ooh.
All right, time's almost up. All right, awesome. Yeah, the default value is static. So, you know, relative, fixed, absolute, those are all values, but the default value for that position property is always going to be static. So, all right, perfect. Let's keep going. Next question. Which of the following is not one of the 4 pillars of object-oriented programming? All right, time's almost up. Let's see. All right, awesome. Yeah, let's talk about that one really quickly because you know we spoke with our job placement group about these questions, and this actually comes up time and time again in an interview. They'll ask you, you know, what are the four pillars of object-oriented programming? It's abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism, and that last one, it's inheritance. Inheritance is the last one. So implementation was the one that was not it. All right, cool. Let's keep going. All right, what is the correct way to write a JavaScript array? All right, wow, yeah, everybody got that right. Yep, nothing too complicated. Just with those arrays, it's the open and close braces or brackets, I should say. All right, cool. Yeah, let's keep going down the list. All right, how can you open a link in a new tab or browser window? All right, cool. So yeah, this one's always kind of interesting. So usually when you click a link, right, it will just automatically change the window that you're on. But you can set the additional target underscore blank property, and that'll make it open up in a new browser window. So it's useful to know. You'll come across that more once in a coding career, I'm sure. But awesome job. Those who got it. Let's keep going. All right, in HTML, which tribute is used to specify that an input field must be filled out? All right, yeah, yep, it's required. So those who got it, great job. Let's keep going. And please, like, if there's questions about any of these, just say something. You know, we definitely want to talk about this and make sure that, you know, everybody's on the same page. So
If you don't want to put it in the chat box either, you can definitely unmute yourself and ask the question, whatever you're comfortable with.
All right, awesome. On to the next one. Okay, so determine the result. What's that going to give us? Awesome. Yeah. So with this one, it's pretty straightforward. It's really just to point out that there's more than one way to declare a string. And so with those are the same value and the same data type, both being strings and both being the same value. So it comes out to be true. So nothing too crazy there. All right, we ready to keep going? Okay, on the next one. All right, in the box model, what clears an area around the content? All right, awesome. Yeah, it's the padding. So with the way that the box model works, right? So you have your content in the center, and then you have the padding outside of that, and then outside of that you have the border, and then your margin. So it's the padding that surrounds it. Dude, some of you guys are doing really well on these. Let's keep going here. All right, what is the correct HTML for inserting an image? Oh, wow. Okay. Yep. Great. Nope. Yep. Image is pretty straightforward, but it's like one of those things that, you know, put in the back of your mind and you rarely have to like think about unless you're doing it like later down in the road. But looks like you guys all got it. So great job. Everyone's doing so well. We may actually have a couple of ties here at the end, but if that's the case, we'll kind of talk about it when we get there. So let's keep going. Which selector type has the greatest specificity? All right, time's running out. What do we got? All right, excellent. Starting to break it up there a little bit. So yeah, it's always the inline style. The inline style is always going to take the highest priority whenever you're assigning like styling elements. ID comes next, then classes, then elements. And so if you have like, multiple properties assigned to any of these, it's going to give the value, or it's going to take the value from the one with this highest specificity, which would always be those inline styles. All right, awesome. Let's keep going. What is the correct HTML for making a drop-down list? Let's see what we got. All right, awesome. I'm loving this. All right, we're starting to break it up a little bit. Yep, it's select. So it's kind of like a little bit different. You wouldn't really like specify like a list, right? Because when you make a list, you usually have like an unordered list or like an ordered list, and it's not necessarily a drop down, but it's select is the property that's used. So, all right, cool. Those who got it, like great job. Let's keep going here. Oh, this one's pretty straightforward. What does HTML stand for? All right, awesome. Everyone got that right. Great job. Yeah, yeah. We didn't want to make these questions like too terribly difficult for anybody because, obviously we're all at different levels, especially when it comes to coding. And, we definitely wanted to give everybody, at least, somewhat of a fighting chance here. So let's keep going down and see if we can shake it up a little more. All right, which property is used to change the background color? Awesome. Yeah, this one I put it in there, and this was just like a personal preference one, more or less. Yeah, I always have to look it up. Like color is for font, right? BG color isn't anything, and this is where I get confused always between calling it background color and background dash color. But background dash color is the correct syntax. So great job. Okay, let's go on to the next one.
Got some really good questions here, Jeff.
Yeah, they're nothing too terribly crazy, but I don't know. You guys are like way too good. I almost think I made them too simple, and now I kind of wish they would have been harder. But let's keep.
I think it's a good mix.
Which of the following is not a data type? All right, awesome. Yeah, everybody got that one. So, yep, you just have your Boolean, your true and false, your strings, which are just characters, and then integers, numbers, and then obviously like a degree would fall under an integer. So nothing special on its own, but great job, everyone. All right. I don't know how far we're in, but let's keep going. A loop that never ends is referred to as an link. All right, yeah, awesome job. I didn't think anybody would really get that one wrong, so perfect. You guys are doing great.
I wish there was a clap emoji in there.
Yeah, I know, right? Wait, I think we do have one, right?
Is that a clap emoji? I thought that was like praying. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, that'd be funny. All right, cool. Let's go on to the next one. How do you select an element with an ID demo? All right, time's almost up. Let's see how you guys did. All right, dang, yeah, no, great job. Yep, it's the hash to select an ID. Dot goes after the classes, and then just your normal demo targets the element. Does anybody know what the star is, just by chance?
Is it like everything with that name?
Yeah, definitely. The star is everything. And so, yeah, it's a great little trick, especially when you're dealing with like CSS. So if you just like star something and set all your margins to like 0, it saves you like a lot of trouble when it comes to like positioning elements or positioning content within whatever document that you're trying to build. So you'll see that like at the top of a lot of CSS documents. So just like good thing to know. But yeah, no, you guys all did great on this one. So let's keep going. All right, which of the following is an event listener in JavaScript? Oh wow, excellent. Yeah. So let's talk about this one. It was a trick question. So when you go into event listeners, this is the one thing about JavaScript. It does use onClick, but when you specify it as an event listener, it just removes the on and you only use click. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I ran into the problem myself, and if anybody wants to look that up, you could find it directly on like W3 Schools. But yep, to those who got it, great job. I'm actually like really impressed. So, and if it was a guess, like wow, you got the luck of the devil.
Lucky guess if it was.
All right, cool. I think, oops, we got some more. Okay, what is the syntax of a for statement in JavaScript? All right, awesome. Broke it up a little bit. Good. That's what I'd like to see. Yeah, so when you're building a for statement, right, it's always the initialization. So you're setting you're like, say you use like I as the value, which is usually what you see. It sets that to the value of 0. And then you're saying run this for loop if this condition is met. And so that's the conditional. And then the increment is usually you're assigning 1 to the counter every time it runs, right? So that's what it is. Initialization, condition, increment. Great job, those who got it. Oh, and I want to point out one other thing here. Sorry. There's another one there that says like for initialization, condition, and increment. But do you guys see the difference between the two and how they're separated? It's comma versus semicolon. And so if some of you are wondering about that, that's where that came from. But yep. Okay, let's keep going. I think we got to be close to the end here. What will the following code return? All right, awesome. Yeah, no. Yep, Boolean, just you're really just declaring a statement there. So nothing too tricky here. It's just straightforward. It's if 3 is less than 7, and that is true. So awesome. Good job. All right, let's keep going. And I don't know how many questions we have here. So I'm kind of curious, like what else is on the agenda for the quiz, but we got to be approaching the end here shortly. So again, like those who have done like really, really well, awesome job. If there is a tie, we'll kind of like talk about it, and then let's keep going here and see what we got. Which if statement will execute its code if x is equal to 2? All right, cool. Yeah, so that one, it wouldn't be the single equal sign because you're not assigning a value. It would be the double equals for the comparison. So, yep, nobody else got the other one. The other one didn't have an equal sign, and the other one was x does not equal to 2. So, all right, awesome. Let's keep going. Ooh, which is the correct CSS syntax? All right, awesome. Yeah, no, sometimes I get confused on this one, so I threw it in. But yep, it's just always the element, and then you have your open and closed curly braces, and then you have the color with a colon, and then or the property with the value separated by a colon. So, all right, awesome. Yeah, no, you guys are doing really, really great. Again, like I wish I would have made like these harder because you seem to be getting them like way too easy. Okay, so that's it. That's it. That brings us to the end of the quiz. Like, awesome job, everyone. You definitely exceeded my expectations. I hope it wasn't too hard. I just want to say, congratulations to the winner. So if we do have a tie here, I don't know what the results are. If you get it, great. If it's more than one person, we could either try talking about doing a split, if that's something that those participants agree to, or we can just do a lightning round where I ask you a question and the first one to answer it in the messages would take the cake home. So let's see what we got.
Drum roll.
Eric!
Got Eric. Yay. That was a close call, though.
That's very close right at the end. But no, again, I'm really impressed with what you guys done. You've all done a great job, and just thank you so much. Like it's been a pleasure. But yeah, let's kind of like wrap things up here then. Eric, if you just want to give us your email, put it in the chat. We'll reach out to you and we'll kind of go over the details, get you all squared away there then. And then as far as the rest of the group, definitely I want to turn the time over to Seth if you had any questions about Constructor. And again, big thanks to him for like making this possible. Or the Tech Academy folks as well. Any questions about the boot camp, or if you would just like to ask like anything in general, maybe something that came up in a previous talk, something that's bothering you, maybe something to do with job placement, we definitely want to hear something. So if you have any questions, feel free to just like type them out in the chat, or raise your hand, or just definitely take yourself off mute, and we'll all talk. But I'm just going to go ahead and stop sharing.
No, Priyanka, it's okay. You're really close, though.
No, that was a great game, Jeff and Rojina. Great job. And yeah, it was good competition.
Yeah, that was really fun. You guys were doing so much better than I was expecting. You guys are awesome. That was
Way
good.
awesome.
Mhm,
Yeah, I think we got some experts in here.
definitely. All right. And also, if ever you have a question in the future, if you want to get in contact with any of us, you can also contact us through either LinkedIn or I can definitely put all of our, I have a Linktree account that has all of our different accounts on there. So you can definitely contact us through there. But any questions? All right, so that's in the chat box. And again, we want to thank Seth and Constructor for making this happen. We had a lot of fun doing this. And we do this every Friday, by the way, not this game, but we have a Tech Talk every Friday at 1 p.m. and 1 p.m. Pacific time. Not sure if that was a question. Nope. But the Tech Talk schedule is also on that Linktree account, but I can definitely put that in the chat box again. Here's that. Next week, we have someone coming in to talk about how to leverage LinkedIn to land your tech job. So we would love to have you there also. All right.
And do check out our website. We do have the link in the chat, and we offer great boot camps for anyone looking to get into development. We have boot camps that are 15 weeks and boot camps that are 22 weeks. It's really good training, and we have really good job placement help for 3 months after graduation. So do check out our website. Really good information.
Yeah, David, maybe we can work something out again in the future and do another coding game. This is the first time we were doing this, so we're kind of figuring things out as we were going, but it was still a lot of fun.
And we do want to say thanks to Seth for coming out and sponsoring the event. And do check out the constructor.dev website.
I can also put that in the chat box again.
This was great. Really good idea. Really well done.
And Seth, you said it had like the demo like right there on the to play with it, right?
Yes, sir. There's a big button that says try it instantly.
All right, awesome. I will check that out.
Yeah. No, does not require sign up. Just one click.
Yeah, it's literally right there on the first page. You'll see it as soon as you go in. All right. Well,
All right.
again, thanks for everyone joining. It's a pleasure. And have an awesome day, you guys.
Yeah.
Take it
Thanks
easy.
for playing. Thanks for playing, guys, and congratulations, Eric. And we will see you next week.
Yes, I got his email down, so we'll get in contact with him. Bye, guys.